Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel English on Fleek. Today I'm going to upload a video on kinds of sentences. So do like, share, comment and subscribe for further such innovative grammar lessons. Thank you. The first video with the types of sentences. Here comes on your screen the four kinds of sentences that we are going to talk about: declarative, exclamatory, imperative, and interrogative.
So here we start. Before we go to the different types of sentences, we should know what is a sentence after all. So, a sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete idea. How? Let's read. She feels sad. In this group of words, she and her feelings are being completely expressed. So these group of words can be termed a sentence. Moving on to few more examples. I like to swim. Here again, the group of words being placed together in such a manner that they express a complete idea. The next, Jane bakes tasty cookies, which again expresses complete idea. Mark will quit his job. Here again, the group of words placed in such a manner that they express a complete idea. So all these can be termed as sentences. But I have seen often children facing a problem to differentiate between sentence and those group of words which cannot be termed as a sentence. Why? Because they don't express a complete idea. How? Let us see some examples of that. She gave me the. These words, though they are placed in such a manner, but do they express any complete idea? What did she give? When did she give? We do not have any clear clarity to this. So that means these group of words cannot be termed a sentence. Why? They do not express a complete idea. Moving on to the next. Will build the house. Who, when, how? Do we have any clues to these? No. So these words also cannot be termed as a sentence. Tony watching a movie. When is Tony watching? Is it now? Or has he watched it earlier? Or will he be watching it in the future? We do not have any complete idea to these. So these are not sentences. Now we are going to check out few writing tips. As in, when we are writing proper English sentences, we should always remember this. Many a times when we are writing big paragraphs, answers, this we tend to forget that each sentence should always start with a capital letter. A capital letter is the first beginning or the marking that it is a new sentence which has begun. The next tip that sentences should have a ending note. Whether it's a normal statement with a full stop, if it is a question mark, or if it is a sentence expressing emotions, should have an exclamation mark. To add more details to these kinds of sentences, we proceed with the next part of the video. So to this is a clear picture of what is a sentence and two small tips of how we should write a proper sentence in English language. Moving ahead. So here we continue with the video talking about the next part, which is kinds of sentences. First, we are going to talk about these two types or kinds of sentences named as declarative sentences and interrogative sentences. But before we deal with these examples, this slide I'll come a little later, we will move on to the next slide. What is a declarative sentence? A declarative sentence is a sentence stating a fact or providing information. And the other part is it always ends with a period, which we also term it as full stop. For example, Miss Charity is beautiful. So this is a normal statement which is stating a fact about the lady who looks very beautiful. And it ends with a full stop. What is an interrogative sentence? On the other side, an interrogative sentence is a sentence asking a question, like whichever we keep on asking each other. And it also ends with a question mark. Now, talking about my personal choice, children, I love interrogative sentences because this question mark, the ending, it actually helps me to do a smart cheating by identifying the sentences easily. Like, is Miss Charity beautiful? See this question mark. So, very smartly, I'll see the question mark and I will name this kind of sentence as an interrogative sentence. Isn't that a smart cheating? Now, as I had told you, we will go to the first slide that we were talking about with these few more examples to discuss. Like, we have broccoli in the refrigerator, stating a fact or giving an information. So it's a declarative sentence. The sky is blue. Again, a factual statement. We will watch Finding Dory later, a normal statement. It is raining. My pet is a panda. So all these sentences talk about a normal statement, stating a fact or giving some information. So we can always call such sentences as declarative sentences. Some examples of interrogative. Do we have a broccoli in the refrigerator? See, asking a question, ending with a question mark. Is the sky blue? Again, asking a question, ending with a question mark. When will you watch Finding Dory? Again, asking a question with a question mark. Is it raining? What is your pet? All such examples are examples of interrogative sentences. Now we continue with the next two kinds of sentences, named as imperative sentences and exclamatory sentences. Like the last time, we will come to this slide little later. What is an imperative sentence? An imperative sentence actually is a cluster of three different types of sentences. If the sentence gives some command or an order, we term that as an imperative sentence. If the sentence makes a request, even that kind of sentence is also termed as an imperative sentence. In both the types, we end the sentence with a period or as we call it, a full stop. For example, sit down. What kind of instruction is this? It's a command. So we term it as an imperative sentence. Please be quiet. This is a request. So we term it as an imperative sentence too. Now we move on to the last kind of sentence named as exclamatory sentence. These sentences express strong emotions or feelings. And the most lovable part is we can easily again identify these sentences with an exclamatory mark that comes at the end of these sentences, which is the exclamation mark. And that helps it, this one. Again, that helps us to do smart cheating of such kind of sentences. For example, wow, what a surprise! So here we are expressing strong emotion. That's amazing. So here we are expressing again our strong feelings. So these sentences are termed as exclamatory sentences. And as last time we did, we go back to that slide and discuss some more examples to that. Okay, here comes the rest of the examples. Imperative sentences. Please close the door when you leave. So it's a request. Don't click your fingernails on the desk. It's a command. Don't run. Again, a command. Please take a seat, which is a request. So these all comes as examples of imperative sentences. Next, this is so cool. So your expression with an exclamatory mark. Don't run and slip on the ice. Again, an expression. That's amazing. Ouch, it hurts. So all these fall under the category of exclamatory sentences. So here we come to the end of the four kinds of sentences that we have spoken in all this video. To go back to that recap, let's do it. Now some exercises to recap that. I wanna run to you. What kind of sentence is this? You might say there's an exclamation mark at the end. So quick and smart cheating tells us this is an example of exclamatory sentence. Next, when is your birthday? Again, the ending question mark, making it an interrogative sentence. Canosa Academy is my school. What kind of sentence? A normal statement, a normal fact, stating a declarative sentence. Are you happy? With a question mark, making it a and sorry interrogative sentence. Where do you live? Again, an interrogative sentence. Saint Magdalene is kind. Saint Magdalene is kind. So it's talking about a fact, a normal statement, making it a declarative sentence. He is honest. Again, a normal fact, stating it to be a declarative sentence. Do you care for Mother Earth? Yes, we all should actually. And as a kind of sentence, it is an interrogative sentence. September 3 is my birthday. Normal statement, a normal fact, making it a declarative sentence. Do you brush your teeth every day? Question, making it an interrogative sentence. I live in Columba City. Normal statement. So declarative. Here comes an exercise for all of you to practice. Identify whether the sentence is declarative, interrogative, imperative, or exclamatory. Before we come to the end of the video, a small note to share, children. Please be very careful with the spellings of all these four kinds. Okay, so the first one, we decided to climb the tall tree. What is it? A normal statement, so declarative. What is wrong with Mrs. Stewart? Question, interrogative. Are you sure that you want to spend your money on that toy? Question, interrogative. That was so exciting! Exclamation mark. Emotions being expressed. Exclamatory. Leave my sister alone. A command, making it an imperative sentence. So these five sentences practice is making us enable to recap the four kinds of sentences that we have done in today's video. More adding to it. Pick some fresh flowers for the vase, which means it's a command, or you can take it as a normal statement too. So both ways the answer would be correct. Please put your boots before you go out in the train, a request, making it an imperative sentence. My grandfather will slowly regain his health after the surgery. Normal statement. Declarative. You drive me crazy. Exclamation mark, making it exclamatory. Jackson was hired at the grocery store in June. So normal statement, making it a declarative sentence.